Hello everyone, welcome to today's training. First of all, I'll take this opportunity to congratulate you for making the decision to join the Jeunesse family. This might be the best decision that you ever make in your entire life, because this decision not only will empower yourself, empower your loved one, but also empower the people who believe in you. Now, the reason for this training today is to help you to achieve your dreams and goals in the shortest period of time. Now, let me share my screen with you so that you'll be able to see my presentation. All right, I'll call this training how to earn a full-time income in 6 to 12 months without even selling. So how many of you are actually interested to know that? Now, for you, I will share with you my experience on how am I able to do that without really selling or hard selling to anyone around me. Now, some of you might come into the business for a few reasons. You may want to earn an extra income of a few hundred to subsidize a family. You may want to turn this into a full-time career of having a 4 to 5 figure income per month or even per week. Or perhaps you want to make this a superstar income, having a 6 to 7 figure income per month or even per week. Let me tell you the good news. Regardless what is your goal, through Jeunesse, it is possible. Even if you have no experience, you have limited time, or only a few friends to start with. So how is this achievable? And I'm going to share with you next. But in the first place, who am I? My name is Alvin Phua. I'm a Ruby director in Singapore. I'm very blessed through the business. I've been awarded multiple awards and was top 10 producer in Singapore for the past few years. The recognition given by the company was amazing. I was in the corporate world for many years, and such recognition was never given. And through Jeunesse, you can really fulfill your wish and dreams of being recognized on stage or in front of hundreds and even thousands. And now I also get to travel around the world through Jeunesse, and all these trips are actually paid for, free trip. And also today, I get to share with many people about my experiences, my knowledge, and a testimonial to people where they really can fulfill their dream through Jeunesse business. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it too. So many people who feel to look at my achievement, or people who actually know me, they thought that I'm a person who has the gift of the gab, have a talent for speaking. In fact, they think that I'm born with it. But people who really know me, they know that I am not like that. In fact, I'm just like any one of you. I was brought up in a family where I was told to actually study hard, get a good grades, get a good school, get a good job, and then have a good life. Therefore, I listened to my parents. I had pretty good grades in school. I joined the Singapore Navy thinking it was the most secure job in the entire world, working for the government. I was pretty fit. But during that time, when I was working, I realized that I was working much harder than people because of my nature. I love to work. I love to make things happen. But what I realized is that although I may be working for other people harder, but what happened is that my income was actually the same. And secondly, I also realized that because the more we work, the lesser we have for my family. And it actually become more and more meaningless, because ultimately, the reason why we work is in order to feed our family. Am I right? And also, I realized that the seniors that's actually in the organization much earlier than me, they were actually being retrenched because of the change of policy. And not only in the government sector, in fact, in the commercial sector, I also a lot of friends suffering from that. But during that time, I think it will never happen to me because I'm still very young. However, the reality actually stuck in earlier when I have a medical condition. This rare medical condition not only caused me to lose my health, it also caused me to lose my job, which is my only source of income. That's where I truly realized the importance of health, and also realized there's no such thing as secure job in this entire world. So I decided to step out and become an entrepreneur. During that time, I get to know that being an entrepreneur, I need to know how to sell. And it was my worst nightmare, because not only I do not know how to sell, I hated selling. I can still remember the first time I called up, trying to make the sale. When the phone ring twice, I put down the phone immediately, telling myself that there's no one else, there's no one at the other side of the phone. And I also can still remember the first time I got to stage. I'm supposed to do a 1-minute self-introduction. In fact, I prepared myself the whole night for that 1-minute self-introduction. But when I went up to the stage, after a few seconds, I have to come down, because I do not know what to say anymore. My mind completely went blank. I can still remember that kind of feeling, the feeling of embarrassment. And I tell myself that I do not want that to ever happen again by overcoming it. I saw people achieving success in the business. I saw people being able to be a good speaker. And I believe if anyone can do it, I can do it too. I believe that success has a formula. And I realized the formula is having a good mentor, which is very important. My life-changing point is when I met up with Stephen Tan, my mentor, and Billy Teo. They actually taught me a simple and effective way to actually achieve my goal and dream step by step. And all I need to do is to follow, don't doubt, and exactly do what they tell me to do. And I'm very blessed to actually have not only just a Jeunesse platform, a good mentor, but also put in adequate actions to make the result happen. So all of you today already have the Jeunesse platform. In fact, through the Jeunesse platform, you have your active upline as a mentor, your director, or even diamond and double diamond. In fact, in any corporate world or in any business of your own, in order to get a good mentor, most of the time, you actually need to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands for them. But in the Jeunesse business, you actually get them for free. And all you need to do is to put in simple, effective, proven methods of actions to achieve the goals that you actually wanted for yourself. Remember, just now I was telling you about actions. So what actions should we make? So before I come to that, I'd like to share with you a little bit about my testimonial. Can you still remember this photo that you saw earlier on? I was having this medical condition where it required me to go for chemotherapy. And I was actually having very bad condition because the chemotherapy made me worse. And after using a Jeunesse product for about 2 months, I realized that I'm working better. My bladder control went back to normal. And after 3 to 6 months, my damaged cells in the brain actually recovered. I was speaking normally and no longer slur. And you can actually hear from me that I'm actually not slurring. And previously, when I was speaking English, I actually slur. And the product not only benefit myself, you also benefit the people around me. And this is my wife. You can see from the picture on the left, she was having a lot of acne problem, a lot of scarring on her face. And you can see the picture on the right. After 2 months, her scarring actually all gone, and she no longer have an acne bag anymore. The picture over here is actually my family photo. The person below me is actually my dad. He was having this diabetic issue for years. It was pretty bad. His sugar reading was about 16, 17, and the doctor said that he don't control his diet, he will actually get worse. And he refused to change his diet. After using Reserve and AMPM, his sugar reading went down to 6 and 7 in short 2 months. And till now, his sugar reading is still normal. And the one beside him is actually my mom. That's my mom 5 years ago, about 5 to 6 years ago. But after using the product for about 9 months, this is how she looks like. Is there some changes? And in fact, after using the product for about 4 years, this is how she looks like. Comparing to the picture earlier on, which is this one, she definitely looked much younger than 5 years ago. And this is how powerful the product can be. And therefore, the first action that I urge you to do is actually to use the product yourself. In fact, use all the products so that you can experience the goodness of the products, so that you can speak with conviction. And remember, it's really important for you to take a before picture and then enroll yourself in the Smart Delivery program so that your points can keep accumulating and can get all the rewards that you're supposed to get. And also learn some basic back office function, which is easily accessible, where you can view them online through the YouTube videos. Now, before I come to actual actions on what you actually should do every day, let me share with you 3 attitudes that you need to have in order to make your business success. Now, let me give you an example. Many of you may be attached or already married. If you're actually married or attached, do you think that it's important that your spouse commit to you or you yourself commit to your spouse? I think your answer is yes, am I right? Can you imagine if either of you are not committed to each other, will the relationship work out? Most probably the answer is no. I think you know the answer. It's the same thing. Today, you and Jeunesse are married. You are married to each other. And in order for it to work, you need to actually commit to your business, and the income will commit to you. It's not just a commitment to the business, it's actually the commitment to yourself, to your family, to your dreams. And second thing, you need to view problem differently. You see, a lot of people, when they face problem, they actually cry like the picture on the left. However, when I face problem, I view at it as money coming. You know why? Okay, think about that. People in the lower hierarchy of a company, most of them, they solve simple problem, but people at the high hierarchy of the company, like CEOs or high management, they solve big problems and they add a lot of value to the company. And that's the reason why they are being paid more. So it's the same thing. Today, if you want to actually be able to get paid more, you need to be able to solve big problems. And don't worry about that, because we are here to help you. In fact, you're not actually really solving your own problem. You're actually solving other people's problem. You know why? Because like I mentioned, in this business, you do not need to sell. All you need to do is to actually solve problem of other people. But do remember, you do not solve the problem of people who have a problem, but you actually solve the problem of people who are serious about solving their own problem. Let me give you an example. Let's say Jason. Jason might be having a weight issue, very obvious having a weight issue. However, Jason feels that it's totally all right to be excessive in weight. But however, if he's serious about solving his problem, whatever options that you give him, he'll be open to listen. Am I right? So remember, you are not going to solve the problem of others who are not serious. So you need to find out, is he serious about solving their problem? The third attitude that you need to have is to understand that you are actually in a happy business with a lot of happy people. Now, however, for yourself to be happy as well, you need to remember one thing. Do not focus on result. Obviously, you need to have a goal. However, if you only focus on the goal every day, sometimes you might feel very stressed and you will feel tired. But what happens is that, in fact, by focusing on the goal, you will not really achieve the result, to be frank with you. So what should you be focusing on? Just like the picture over here, you should be focusing on activities. Let me give you an example. Let's say today you fail in maths. Okay, you're getting 10 points upon 100 for mathematics. And previously, you're only doing one sum. You're solving one mathematics sums a day, one mathematics sum a day. So in order for you to achieve 50 points, 60 points, 70, or even 100 points, what do you think you need to do? By focusing on 100 points every day, telling yourself that I want to hit 100 points, I want to hit 100 points, I want to hit 100 points, do you think you will get 100 points? In fact, how about this? How about solving 2 mathematics sums tomorrow onwards? And next week, solve 3 to 4 mathematics sums the next week. And the week after, solve 5 to 10 mathematics sums and increase the amount of mathematics sums that you are solving every day. Do you think you will get better and better at it? Do you think ultimately you're able to get the result that you want? So I believe you know where I'm coming from. So happy people focus on activities, and happy people achieve the result because they have enough activities to help them achieve the result. Now, so what do you actually need to do? In fact, this is a business where you need to do something every day to your business. All right, you don't only do it when your mood is good. You don't only do it as you feel like doing it, but you actually need to do it every single day because it's a compounding effect, right? And it's very simple. I'll call it 15 minutes daily. And first of all, you need to have people to talk to. You can start off with these 20 people. I'll call them your best 10 and your easiest 10. Why do I ask you to actually call out your best 10? Reason is because when you build a team of people, you want to have good people in your team. Am I right? That's why it's important for you to call your best 10. Even they may be a little bit difficult to enroll. But don't worry, you actually have help and we will be helping you. So how do you qualify them as best 10? Personally, I'll categorize them at this. They are motivated people. They are people with good relationship with people. They're influential, friendly, cheerful. That's very important. Enthusiastic, positive people. People who are achiever in their own industry. People who have ethics is very important because you do not want people who are unethical to come into your business. And of course, people who are looking for health, building, and better life for themselves and their family. Of course, you can be more creative and find out more people which you personally feel that they can be in your best hand. And what is your easiest hand? I will personally feel that it's people who you have recently met or chat. They're actually already facing a problem, which you already know. All you need to do is to qualify them and then link them up. Now, how do you do that? It's pretty simple. Let's say I call Jason. Say, just catch up Jason a little bit. And then I say, hey, Jason, let me ask you a question. If there's a way to actually help you to lose 5 to 10 kilo in next 3 months, will you want to know more about it? The second way I will ask the person is, Jason, do you usually keep options open when it comes to losing weight? So if the person is really serious about losing weight, the person will say yes, am I right? So, but what happens if the person say no? I will actually stop there and I'll just change the topic. But if the person say yes, that's what I will do. What I really do is, I'll tell him that I'm not the expert. Why do I say so? Okay, unless in your professional or your friend really know that you are a weight management expert, you can actually directly tell him what to do. However, if you're not that expert and you're trying to offer them something that can help them through your personal knowledge or expertise, the person will know that you're trying to sell something. See, that is why it's important for you to get someone's help, especially when you're actually new in the business. Now, tell them that I'm not the expert. I have a friend who is someone which you need to edify. And then you say, would it be okay if I help you to link up with him? Let me give you an example. I'll say, hey, Jason, I'm not the expert. I have a friend who is Stephen Tan, who is a certified nutritionist and also a very, very good TCM practitioner. He has helped many people to lose 5 to 10 kilo in 2 to 3 months. And all these people are actually achieving very good results after meeting him. So will it be okay if I help you to link up with him? So after my introduction of Stephen Tan, do you think he will love to meet up with him? Definitely. Am I right? So what do you do next? You invite him to an event where Stephen is speaking or other speakers who are doing the same topic is speaking. Unless he's really unable to make it to the event due to some work reason, then you invite him to meet up with the person who is helping you. Now, so if in your areas there are events like this, you must be leveraging on them. I'll give you an example. If you're talking about getting my friend to a nutrition talk that can help him to lose weight, perhaps I will want him to attend events like on the 7th, on the 8th, or maybe on the 23rd. And you can see from this calendar that on the 7th is actually a nutrition talk, on the 8th is a nutrition talk, and on the 23rd is a nutrition talk. So depending on the area, as long as there's an event going on, you will want to leverage on this event because this event will be the best converting machine to help you to convert your existing friend to understand what is the solution for them. And the next 15 minutes that I'd like urge you to do is actually to contact your semi-warm market. People who you have not been contacting for a while, or people you have not, who are in your contact list, but you are not very close with. Because it's important for you to actually build up relationship. Now, how do you do that? Basically, gives nice and genuine comments. Most of the people nowadays, they actually have Facebook. If you go to their Facebook profile, you'll be able to see what is going on in their life right now. And from there, please give genuine comments and nice one. And what happened is, you actually, what you really wanted to know is to know what is happening in that person's life. And what is he facing? What is the pain of the person? And then, are they open to solution? And if they are, invite them to an event. And the next 15 minutes, which is very important, is for you to expand your list every single day. Do remember, your biggest market is not your warm market. Your biggest market is actually your cold market. Is there more people in the cold market or is there more people in the warm market? Definitely it's the cold market. And that's why it's important for you to expand your list every single day. So how do you do that? All you need to do is to join groups, forum, pages, committee, or to attend workshops or trainings conducted by other people related to what you want to know. You see, I personally enjoy attending personal development workshop. You see, because people who attend personal development workshop are people who are interested in making themselves a better person. People who have dreams, goals, or people who are motivated. So these people who are attending the classes with me, or even the speaker, are good prospects and good leads. Therefore, the same thing, I will urge you to do this. And because if you do that, you will never run out of leads. And the last 15 minutes, before that, okay, remember something. People buy the business idea or product because of you. And therefore, you must let people know you, like you, and trust you. Like what is indicated here, people buy you because they know and like and trust you. Now, the last 15 minutes that I'll share with you is to upgrade your skill. Like I mentioned, people like you, that's why they trust you. So in order for people to like you, I think it's pretty important that you learn how to be a likable person, because not everyone actually know how to be a likable person. So I actually come and I compile a list, bit.ly/get likable, where there's a list of YouTube videos by experts sharing with you some simple techniques and effective in short 5-10 minutes, teaching you how to be a likable person instantly. And in order for you to be a trusted expert in the future, you need to attend all the trainings and make yourself gain as much knowledge as possible. All the trainings given by the company and all the trainings given by your team. Attend all these trainings to gain your knowledge to be an expert one day. So in conclusion, what do you need to do? The first 15 minutes, contact people and invite people. The second 15 minutes, contact people who are in your semi-warm market and build relationship. Third, expand your list by joining groups, community, workshop, etc. And last 15 minutes, commit yourself every day to personal development, to learn something that's related to your success. So why is it so important to improve 1% daily? Okay, look at this statistic over here. Basically, if you improve yourself 1% daily for 365 days, every single day, what happens is that by the end of the 1 year, you are actually 37.78%. No, you are actually 38.78 times better than who you are today. And imagine if you're consistently doing this for every single year, and at the end of the 5th year, you are 77 million times better than who you are today. Can you imagine yourself 77 times million than who you are today? At the end of 5 years, who you are, what type of person will you be? Isn't it exciting to find out? And can you imagine that your peers were actually doing this and following this formula where you are not? And at the end of 5 years, your peers is actually 77 times better than you. Isn't it scary? So think about that. It's really important to improve yourself every single day, bit by bit. And of course, although this is your own business, you're not alone. You're working as a team where you learn together, you work together, you enjoy together, and enjoy the fruits of success together. And why do we want to work as a team? Because together, each achieve more. Now, today, because you're viewing this video, I believe you're actually in a team, and this team called Aces Worldwide. And you are in one of the best teams in the world. Why? Because the founder of Aces Worldwide is actually Mentor Billy Teo, who is the only double diamond in Singapore and Malaysia. And another mentor that you should be knowing is Mentor Stephen Tan. He's the first diamond director in Singapore. And they are very knowledgeable in terms of nutrition, very knowledgeable in terms of skincare, and also very, very knowledgeable in terms of business. And it's our blessing that we're able to learn from them. They created a system called Aces Worldwide, which is a proven system to give you step-by-step, simple, achievable methods. And all you need to do is to learn and practice them. Now, other than this training, I hope you actually gain something out of this training. And other than this training, out of this training, I actually spend months to compile a list of information based on the information of my own experience by some experts in the industry, and also the experience of Mentor Stephen and Mentor Billy. In this short 4 hours training, you will go in depth into how to communicate with people. How can you actually talk to people and have no rejections at all? In fact, you do not face any rejections at all in the business. People only filter themselves out. And how to actually really build a solid business with customer coming back to you again and again. And how to get people refer other people to you. So in this 4 hours training, you'll learn all these things. This training will cost you a bit of money, maybe $15 to $20 depending on the areas. But the amount of money is basically for your food and drink. We do not earn anything out of it. We are just committed to actually help you to grow. So go to the button below and click the button now for you to register the training, because seats are limited. I only do a small group training every single time so that I can actually focus on you, on helping you to actually achieve your goal. So click on the button below now and grab your seat. So that's the end of my sharing today. I hope you enjoy the sharing. See you and all the best to your success.